Back to the action here again at the Caloocan Sports Complex as we're seeing the crowd. Again, the home team, the home crowd cheering for the home team, the Caloocan GUI Batang Kankaloo. But again, who knows, the villains, the visiting antagonists, the Pasig Servants might win our national championship.
That's right. Of course, Pasig Servants one win away from claiming the first ever championship of the D-League of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Pero sabi nga natin itong Caloocan, GUI Batang Kankaloo, they have battled against all odds, no? And yet to be here in the national finals.
Inaugural forward dish. Gaitos hands it off. Inaugural goes left. Inaugural rises up. No good. Tried it off the window. Gets it back. No look dish. Malaga the reverse. Still won't work for Pasig.
Excellent defense displayed there by the tandem of Isabel and this guy, Lance Pasiglat.
Borsello, one more time! Joko Borsello, cold-blooded shot!
For three-point conversion of Joko Borsello.
Again, who said he was Robin?
Right. And Joko Borsello, taking advantage of the sag-down defense of the Pasig Servants.
Meanwhile, Seven Gagares stops the bleeding for Pasig, using his size that time.
Right, and
but now Caloocan with a double-digit lead.
That is what Seven should do, just like that.
Meanwhile, Seven down the thunderous slam.
Gagare working both ends of the floor. Great anticipation and playing that passing lane and the open lane for the monster slam.
Meanwhile, Caloocan looking to be unfazed. Dumangkas thought about it. Mid-range J. That's money for Ian Dumangkas.
That range is like a layup for Ian Dumangkas. First making the three and moving in closer for a higher percentage shot.
2 points is 2 points. Still a 10-point lead for Caloocan. Inaugural, the spin, butts went up. Another foul fish by Jeffy.
Right.
That's gonna be 2 freebies for him. So far he has 5 points and 3 rebounds.
So quick, so shifty, this guy, Jeffy Hinogan. And even against Ian Dumangkas, who is an excellent perimeter defender, no? Actually, Ian Dumangkas had that ball partially blocked, but because of the movement and the shiftiness of Jeffy Hinogan, he was able to get body contact off his defender. And now he's at the line. However, let's see if Jevy can improve the free throw shooting of Pasig Servants in this game. Right now, they are shooting only 33% from the line.
First one on its way for the QC native as he misses that first one. It has been a struggle for Pasig this night at the free throw line.
Right now, they are 4 out of 13 from the line.
Oh my goodness, make it 10 misses for the Servants. Nevertheless, Caloocan will try to take advantage. Borsello, bothered by Hinogin. Hands it off, Baclan up against David Cruz. Baclan looking for an opening. But he gets fouled.
Right.
David Cruz hearing it from the crowd of Caloocan Sports Complex.
David Cruz. Yung defense of David Cruz since yesterday, no? Yung offhand niya, and that's what Kian Baclan was complaining yesterday. Yung hand check nito si David Cruz. He seems to have his hand up na nakala mo nakataas lang to defend pero may kasamang konting tulak yun. Mabilis nga lang. Parang pitik-pitik ang ginagawa nito si David Cruz. And you know who does that before? NBA legend, especially on the defensive end, si Bruce Bowen.
Deep pull.
Yes.
Meanwhile, 1 out of 2 from Kian Baclan. As he says, 1 is better than none. Nevertheless, Caloocan enjoying an 11-point lead. This time it's Jeffy looking to redeem himself. Hinogin up against Aldrin David. Gagate has it. Will fire a 3. No good for 7. Rebound by Pagirigan. Meanwhile, under 40 seconds remaining. in our second period. Baclaan going to work. Step back three. No good. Rebound by 30. Inaugural burning some rubber. Cutting the lane. Cruz fade away. Won't work for David. Rebound by Pagirigan. In transition. Pagirigan drops it. Baclaan against Cruz. He scores.
What a play orchestrated by Pagirigan, finding Kian Baclaan underneath. And credit also David Cruz to just get out of the way and not giving Kian Baclaan an end one.
What a quarter it has been. Caloocan coming alive, ending this first half with a 13-point lead. Another look at that Kian Baclaan, a short stab in front of David Cruz, making a statement. Safe to say, Caloocan has come to play. Again, a 13-point lead for the Batang Kankaloo. And we'll be back for more action. This is the one and only Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League National Finals.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature's Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, Embrace the Struggle, Believe in Your Hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino,
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature's Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, Embrace the Struggle, Believe in Your Hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino,
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature's Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, Embrace the Struggle, Believe in Your Hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino,
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature's Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, Embrace the Struggle, Believe in Your Hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino,
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature's Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, Embrace the Struggle, Believe in Your Hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino,
You're still watching Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League. Dito na po tayo sa ating national finals, and for our halftime
At malaking bagay ang nangyari mula nung maitayo itong sports complex. Dahil dito, lalo na sa bagong silang kabarin na andyan ang mga batang magagaling, napakarami na may potential talaga dito sa lungsod ng Caloocan. Malaking pagkakataon to para sa mga bata dahil sa sobrang hilig ng mga bata, hindi lang naman dito, kundi sa buong Pilipinas pagdating sa basketball.
As PBA legend, syempre, meron din po ka-experiences talaga sa paglalaro ng basketball. Ano pong masasabi nyo sa pinapakita ng Caloocan noong first half?
Dito kasi talaga ang basketball kakaiba. Kaya ito yung isang chance para marami kasi naman talaga nangangarap na marating. At malaking bagay itong MPBL dahil sa dami ng may hilig maglaro, saan pa pupunta kung hindi maraming liga dapat ang mabuo pa. Kaya malaking pasalamat din lalo na sa MPBL kay Senator Manny Pacquiao na naisipan niya itong palaron to.
Sir Tito, baka meron pa po kayong gustong pasalamatan ngayon or taong gusto nyo pong batiin?
Siyempre yung mayor ng lungsod ng Caloocan, si Mayor Along, si Congressman, dalawang congressman dito yung anak-anakan ko at saka yung tatay-tatayan ko. Si Congressman ako malapitan, saka si Congressman din malapitan. Lamang dahil sa ganda ng programa nila para sa mga bata dito sa lungsod ng Caloocan.
Maraming salamat po, Sir Tito, for this chance po na may interview po kayo. Thank you so much po. And of course, on my right side is the founder of one of our sponsors, etong Hustle Club, Mr. Chal Nolasco. Good evening, Sir Chal. Sir, first of all, gusto ko pong itanong lang, what has pushed, syempre, itong Hustle Club to support itong ating mga manlalaro dito sa Junior MPBL D-League?
Syempre, malaking bagay for our brand and for the youth na ma-support namin yung Junior MPBL. Sobrang thankful ako sa MPBL family for choosing our brand and hopefully maraming bata and mga youth natin na mas ma-develop pa yung talent through Junior MPBL.
Sir Chal, baka meron kayong mga new releases. Ito na po yung chance nyo para invite na maybe po yung mga social media platforms din po natin para ma-like or mas-subscribe po ng ating mga viewers.
You can follow us on Facebook, The Hustle Club, on Instagram at Hustle Club PH, and we have our own website, our www.thehustleclub.ph. Doon yung makikita yung mga new releases namin and your future partnership namin with Junior MPBL.
Sir Chal, last po, anyone na gusto nyo pong pasalamatan or batiin ngayon?
I want to thank the Junior MPBL family, yung family ko, and syempre yung supporters ng The Hustle Club. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sir Chal, for this chance po na may interview po kayo. And of course, halftime po natin nagtatapos na in just a while, second half of action of our Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League National Finals.
And at the half, it's 45-32 again, a demanding 13-point difference in favor of the homeowners, the Caloocan JY Batang Kankaloo. And would you believe me, Eman, if I told you that 3 players for Caloocan now are in double figures, and on the other side, isa lang para sa Pasig.
That's right, and that is what better ball movement can do for you, and that is what Caloocan JY Batang Kankaloo is playing right now, as opposed to what they did yesterday. Better ball movement for Batang Kankaloo. Right now, as a team, they have 9 assists. They're +5 in assists against the Pasig Servants. But yeah, as we see the halftime stats on your screen right now, and the home team shooting a high 51% from the field, not to mention 50%, an outstanding 50% from three-point range, and credit Joko Boricelo for that. They're also ahead in rebounds, 23-14. Na-mention na natin assists. Turnovers, pareho lang halos, no? But one looming stat line here that's not on your screen are the free throws. So, as I said earlier, there's no place like home. Yesterday, Batang Caloocan shot miserably. Batang Kankaloo shot miserably from the line, only 51%. Pero ngayon naman, itong Pasig Servants, they had 14 trips sa free throw area and they only made 4. And they're shooting 28% from the line. So malaking bagay ito moving forward in this game.
Certainly, those have been the issues for the Pasig Servants as we're taking a look at the stacked crowd here inside the Caloocan Sports Complex. Orange shirts everywhere. You know who they're cheering for, of course, the home team, the Caloocan GY Batang Kankaloo. And again, our Congressman Dean Asistio also present at our venue to support their home team. And again, you can tune in, of course, on our Facebook page, Junior MPBL, for the live streams of our national finals game. Who knows, this might be the last one. And who knows,
Right.
there might be one more after this.
Right. Also, yes, shout out to Sir Tito Barrela, no? The PBA legend as a player and as a referee, Cholo.
That's a rare feat, actually.
Yes,
You don't hear so much players that transition from player to officiating.
Yes, and I know that he was a player for the Crisper Redmanizers in the 70s. And then he transitioned into, nabutan ko na siya nung nagre-referee na siya noong 80s.
Well, I was born in 2003, so don't wonder if I don't know him.
Yeah, may Google naman, Cholo. So, yeah,
Thankfully.
it's free.
Yes, thankfully. But right now, Pasig will have to Google the answer
Yes.
to their problems. Again, you've said it. Efficiency overall, that's their problem. Whether
Right.
it's free throws, shooting from inside, or the three-point range.
Right. And right now, the adjustments that Coach RJ Patricio and Caloocan has made for Game 2 has been working.
Meanwhile, Inaugural passing it to nobody. Seven Gagate getting confused during that time.
Right.
If you're Caloocan, you would want to take advantage of these small windows of opportunities. David crossing over three servants.
Oh!
What a pass! Asiglat fumbling the shot.
Yun lang. I believe Leonard Desabel should have taken that shot, no?
Meanwhile, Kaitos unable to stop the bleeding. As Baclan will rush. Forward Hish finds Pagirigan, the pull-up. No good against Gagate. Masiglat redeems himself with a two-pointer.
Fortunate situation there for Caloocan. The jump shot of Pagirigan drew out Seven Gagate, and Masiglat was all alone, virtually all alone inside.
Meanwhile, Lance Masiglat not happy with that call. Our officials will call it anyway. Seven Gagate draws the first foul of Pasig in this period.
Right, Lance claiming that Seven hooked him not just on the body but on the neck, no? As he turned towards the baseline.
So Gaitos will trigger the inbound for the baseline. Gagate outside, Gracilia. Against Porcelo, Gracilia outside again. Gaitos, 7 for 3. Way off for Gagate. And Pasig cannot find a lucky break so far.
Right now, Seven already attempted twice from the same spot in that three-point area, no? And yeah, 0 out of 2 shots so far.
But they get a steal here. Inogin, Gracilia, they try from deep. It finally stops for Pasig.
Gracilia seemed to be a magic bunot here for the Pasig servants, hitting that 3 to start off this third.
But they're still down by 12. Caloocan still with the advantage. Baclan dancing, will fire a 3. Kian Baclan, nuclear bomb.
Kian Baclan right back at you. Just nullifying that last 3 by Gracilia and taking advantage that David Cruz is on the bench right now.
Meanwhile, Inaugural loses it. Baclan in transition, rising up. 5-point swing for Kian Baclan.
And you see Kian Baclan going to the basket, trying to wait for the defense actually. Dahil gusto nito, may end one pa eh.
Indeed, that's the kind of player he is. He is a cerebral guard. We'll take another look. Kian Baclan shaking and baking. How do you like that one? More importantly, a big time lead for the Batang Kankaloo. We'll be back for more action. Nature Spring timeout called. Again, this is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League.
Paalala dito ng coaches ng Pasig Servants ay simple lamang, huwag manggigil at mas lalong huwag magkanya-kanya. They have to share the ball because those individual tendencies could prevent them from securing the prize tonight. Para sa kabilang panig naman, para dito sa Batang Kankaloo, first game, pinag-uusapan nila yung defensive schemes na parang humihiwalay itong players. But today, mas na-appreciate ng mga coaching staff. So they have to continue the defense. Kaya nga, mas na-appreciate nila. Kailangan na lang nila ipagpatuloy para makuha nila and extend this into game number 3. So, Coach Emma.
Thank you very much, Daphne, for that report. And indeed, how the tables have turned last game. It was a one-man show for Caloocan. This time, Baklan will miss the shot.
Right.
Going back to what I said, this time Pasig is the one struggling to pass the rock. As Diamante will fire a shot way off. Rebound by Joko. Oh, but they get it back. Joko diving for it. Another dive. This time it's Casilia and David fighting for it.
Wow, players, bodies on the floor. And this is the intensity that we are experiencing right now. Giving up life and limb just to get a single possession, no? As a championship game should be.
Indeed, to no one's surprise. 3 minutes passing by in Chapter 3. Meanwhile, Baklan hits the three-point bomb, this time from the left wing.
Kian Baklan earlier missing that open jumper. Gusto malayo at gusto may pantay.
Make it 21 big points for Baklan.
Right.
That's another miss for Pasig.
That's right, and lucky for Batang Kankaloo. George Diamante was called for the loose ball foul as Decibel and Masiglan was actually fighting for the rebound there. At extra lang sa likod, itong si Diamante.
Indeed, you gotta love the energy from both, fighting for the ball like their life depends on it.
Magkakampi pa yun.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Baklan, the ball is in his hands again. Baklan crossover move, he attacks, drops it to Masiglan. He will fumble that shot. Decibel almost got the rebound, but a chance for Pasig nevertheless to stop the bleeding. They're down by 20 points. Bayani inside the Malaga. 30 puts one up, draws a foul.
Right. That time Masiglan can't do anything about it. He fell to the floor. Tapos pabuelo na itong si 30, no? So, wala na talaga sa position. Si Lance Masiglan, he got called for the foul.
Finally, a chance for Pasig to get their rhythm going. First one is good for a 30. They need more of those.
Right, and finally, a made free throw by the Pasig servants. No?
Second one on its way for the UE Red Warrior. Lane violation, that's gonna be one more for 30 Malaga.
That's right. Going into the paint after the release was Aldrich David. You can't do that.
Over 6 minutes remaining. So 2 out of 2 instead of 1 out of 2 for the 30 Malaga. As David will be the one to survey the field. Baklan at the right side. David up top to the other side. Orcelo for a 3. Almost in.
Right.
But goes out. But they fight for the rebound. Baklan will fire. Overcooks the shot. Rebound by Arabo. Forward dish. Bayani steps on the line.
Right.
So possession will go back to the Batang Kankaloo.
Bayani was able to throw that ball at the back of Masiglan, but our officials said that before that happened, Bayani already stepped on the line.
Decibel outside to David. He's at the right side, finds Baklan. He's up against a little beast. Kian outside again. Orcelo for a 3. Won't work for a Joko. Oh, basketball ends up with George.
Right.
And Leonard Decibel seems to have hit his head on the floor.
There was a mid-air collision there between Leonard Decibel, who almost got another offensive rebound, and 30 Malaga was able to tap that ball away from him, and that all happened in mid-air.
Hopefully it's nothing serious for Decibel. So far, has been having a great game.
Right.
10.6 rebounds and a single dime. As the Caloocan crowd.
And shout out to Jebby Hinogin for the sportsmanship, checking on his opponent who was down on the floor.
Indeed, you gotta love the the gesture coming from Hinogin. It's more than a game.
Right. So I believe that the back of the head of Leonard Desabel ay nakutusan ng tuhod nitong si 30 Malaga when he was falling down.
30 Malaga, is it a small fellow?
No.
He's far from small, actually.
Right.
This time, we're seeing SJ Moore back in action. Hopefully, he'll contribute. SJ, water fingers on that sequence.
Clearly, yung tinatawag natin na malamig pa, Cholo, no? SJ Moore couldn't handle that pass by Diamante, who in fairness was, well, talking about that pass was too low for SJ.
Baklaan, the fake, steps back, will fire. No good. Rebound, grabbed by Clint Manzano, sends it inside. No good for Duaso.
That ball right now is slippery, Cholo, no? You have butterfingers being displayed here by several players. So ibig sabihin, yung bola na yan.
A chance for Pasig to make something happen. Diamante being bothered by Duaso. He's having a hard time. Diamante sends it inside. There's going to be a foul.
Oh, right.
As for the first time in this game, we're seeing Lex Casingan.
Yeah, he checked in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for just a few seconds actually in the second quarter.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember.
Pero yun nga, binalik ulit. Though we know si Les Casingan, this guy is automatic.
Casingan against Hinogi. Malaga provides the pick. Jeffy, the pull-up inside the key. Won't work for him. Big time rebound by Duaso. Joko brings it down. He's at the left side, goes right. Sends it out. Baklaan at the right side of the arc. Moore picking him up. Kian inside, intercepted by Anabo. At the break, Anabo burning some rubber, will lose it. Great transition defense from Borsello.
Two defensive gems from both sides. First of all, Anabo anticipating that entry pass by Baklaan and intercepting it. And then Borsello, the transition defense, tapping that ball to the thigh, to the knee of Anabo, and getting the possession back for Caloocan.
Let's see what Caloocan has in mind. Baklaan inside Duaso against Diamante. The fake, he puts one up way off. Manzano, no foul call. And it's with George Diamante. Forward dish, Malaga. Finally 2 points for Pasig.
That's right. Again, George Diamante recognizing a running back, no, in his team in the presence of 30 Malaga. And if your big is running, you gotta reward him.
Caloocan taking their time. Baklaan to the corner. Borsello will fire. It won't work for him. So far, it hasn't been working for Joko.
Right.
Diamante has the basketball, pulls up. 4-point swing now for the Servants.
Slowly but surely, Pasig Servants chipping away at this lead by Batang Kankaloo, and Coach RJ Patricio needs to talk things over.
That's the reason why they are the South Division Kings. The ability to remain composed despite this kind of environment. Again, Nature Spring timeout called by Coach RJ. We'll be back for more action.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, embrace the struggle, believe in your hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino.
Back to the action here at the Caloocan Sports Complex as we have under 3 minutes remaining in Chapter 3. Pasig able to trim that Caloocan lead to 14 points. As David Cruz is back in the game to give Kian Baklaan problems. Kian remaining composed, sends it to Borsello at the corner. It's Lex Casingan. Almost lost it. Out of bounds. Luckily, Caloocan will retain possession.
Just like SJ Moore earlier, yun yung malamig pa off the bench. You know, sometimes if you've been sitting for a while and then you come in, okay lang na tumira, pero minsan mas mahirap na na mag-handle ng ball.
That has been the problem for SJ Moore this evening.
Right.
Baclaan, the pick from Leonard. He attacks, the fake. Will lose it. Stolen by Anabo. Pasig in transition. Moore attacks. Off the window, won't work for SJ. Jamante though
Right.
found an opening for the rebound and draws the foul for 2 freebies.
I believe it will go against Lance. Oh, check that. It was against Joe Borsello. And SJ Moore, yeah, that was a scary moment there. He was on the floor while bodies were jumping all around him, and it's a good thing he was able to pick himself up and get out of the way.
First one is good for the former Letran Squire. Second one on its way. 1 out of 2 for Jamante. They need every point they can get.
Right, the free throw woes continue for the Pasig servants.
Baclaan. Masiglat, back to Kian. To the other side, Joko. Thought about the 3, will attack instead. Inside dish, intercepted by Anabo. Possession will stay with Caloocan for 8 more seconds.
Batang Kankaloo in the last 2 to 3 possessions, they've been trying to drive and draw, that drive and draw play, no? Pero anticipated na eh, huli na eh. So they have to try and use some other plays in order to get a bucket here.
Meanwhile, Moore in front of the front iron. Meanwhile, Borsello, Baclaan, and then SJ Moore gets called for a foul. That's one Kian Baclaan does best. At least one of the things he does best
Right.
is to fish for fouls.
Right, and actually the shot went in, no? The Kian Baclaan throwing it up after hearing the whistle. However, our officials claiming that the foul happened downstairs and not in the act of shooting.
Over a minute remaining in our second to the last chapter. Make it a 13-point lead for Caloocan. Make no mistake, no lead is safe in our national finals.
Oh, definitely. We know the capability of this Pasig Servants squad.
Kian puts one up. No good for Kian. Isabel rising up for a rebound. And it's back to Joko. Borsello attacking, scoops it up. Oh my goodness! Open on the roof, coming from Joko Borsello.
Welcome to my wallpaper, Joko Borsello, switching hands in midair and finishing with the lefty semi-hook.
And so far, things have been going to the way of Caloocan. Make it a 15-point lead again for them.
Right, we gotta see that shot again. But before that, did you see that rebound of Leonard? That offensive rebound by Leonard Isabel? He was out of frame, no?
2 amazing things happening in a row for
Yes,
Caloocan in one possession.
Yes.
Nevertheless, SJ Moore will answer back with his own 2 points from the line. So it's back to a 13-point lead. If you're Pasig, there's no reason to panic.
Right, and it's been a while since we saw a free throw shooter from Pasig hit 2.
Baclaan trying to find an opening. Kian sends it inside. Leonard puts one up, overcooks it. Oh, Masiglat. Still no good for Lance.
Sorry, missed by Lance.
SJ. That goes in. Hanging through midair. SJ finishes.
Nagkape sa ere itong si SJ Moore and checking his throw on the way down, no? Claiming that he got hit.
2 seconds remaining. Kian, not that time. To the delight of the Pasig servants, we end our 3rd period with a score of 57-46. Only an 11-point lead for the Batang Kankaloo. That's far from safe. The Pasig servants able to stop some runs, stop the bleeding, and so far a better quarter for them compared to their second one. It looks like it'll be one heck of a treat for our fans here in the Caloocan Sports Complex, talking about the 4th and final period coming your way. We'll be back for more action. Once again, this is the one and only Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League National Finals.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang cassava, Nature's Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, embrace the struggle, believe in your hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino.
Back to the action here in the Caloocan Sports Complex for the fourth and final period of our Game 2 of a best-of-3 national final series. Once again, it's Pasig and Caloocan.
Right, now the deciding quarter. Joe, if we're gonna have our first ever champion or if we're gonna have a Game 3.
Time will tell. Diamante unable to get the first blood of our last chapter as SJ Moore gets it back. No good for SJ.
Right, good defense here by Aldrich David, shutting the baseline. And SJ Moore didn't have anywhere to go right there.
Meanwhile, off the window, first blood of the fourth period belonging to Kian Baclan and company.
That is one of his nicknames, Mr. Fourth Quarter, Kian Baclan.
Meanwhile, Manu Anabo unable to sink the shot, could have been big for the servants.
That's right. Kian Baclan, at the end of the third, attempted a couple of threes. Didn't get it.
Shaking, but not baking was Kian.
Right, still can't get it.
George bring it down against Isabel. Diamante goes left, he puts one up.
Oh.
2 more points for George.
George Diamante again showing how simple basketball is. Use the screen, create a bit of separation, then pull up for that soft jumper.
David will try a 3. That's short for David. But they get it back. But it's with Pasig now. SJ Moore attacks, crushing his way to the paint. SJ was looking for a call.
Right, all power right there. SJ Moore recognizing his size advantage and taking it strong to the bucket.
And don't look now, it's only a 1-digit lead for Caloocan.
Right. Right now,
the fake, one-hander, won't go.
the shots are now forced. Well, since the late goings of the third quarter, Caloocan has been forcing their shots no more, falling in love with a 3. Oh, sorry, miss.
Indeed, third di Malaga, fumbling that shot.
Right, ando na, sinubo na.
Every point matters, every possession matters in a game like this. Joko, outside dish, inside, great passing, leads. Isabel, a 2-pointer.
And there you go, Caloocan, Batang Kankaloo going back to the play wherein they were able to build this double-digit lead.
Make it 14 points now for Leonard Isabel. Meanwhile, Diamante sends it out. Cruz, 3, not that time.
Excellent defense by Masiglat.
Joko the bump from SJ. Joko, move again, replicates this move a while ago.
And that is what you do, Joko Porcelo. They were not able to hit their last 3-point attempts. Now you gotta take it strong inside.
Diamante outside, Anabo for 3. Still not falling for the servants.
Right, Manu Anabo's second try from beyond the arc in this quarter. Still can't find the hole. Though excellent setup job there by Diamante, finding an open teammate at the corner.
For the meantime, we'll be turning it over to Daphne Cristobal for a report.
Before Kian arrived, one of the players who stood his ground for Caloocan was Joko Borcelo, a homegrown talent. Umuulan at sa tapat ng bahay nila ay court noong naglalaro sila ng tito niya nung bata siya. Doon niya nakita na parang hirap siya sa kanyang kanang kamay dahil kaliwete pala siya. And with finding comfort on his left hand, he found love for the game. Tonight, he knows he just needs to be ready. Pinapaalalahanan din siya ng mga coaches niya na darating din yung oras niya. And we must attest, he's more than equipped to lead the squad to reach game number 3. Joy, Coach.
Thank you very much, Daphne, and indeed. Before Kian Baclan arrived in Caloocan,
Right.
Joko Borcelo was the household name.
And that Joko Borsello, speaking of, just got a huge defensive rebound right there. At ito nga, Joko Borsello making Caloocan proud, no? Oh, there it is.
Kian Baklaan, 2 more points for him. 25 big points and counting. And more importantly, a 15-point difference in favor of the homeowners.
And what I like about that shot by Kian Baklaan was it was not a forced shot.
Meanwhile, Jamante misses the shot.
Again, on the rebound. Defensive board for Joko Borsello.
Pressure starting to kick in for Pasig. Kian going to work. Oh my goodness! Kian Baklaan, have mercy!
Kian Baklaan making this crowd come alive.
27 points, a 17-point lead for Caloocan. How will Pasig respond? Jeffy fades away, finds the bottom of the hoop and stops the bleeding. But they're still facing a 15-point deficit.
Right, Jeffy Hinogin keeping his composure inside the paint despite yung 3-second count, no, and a couple of defenders right in front of him able to make that shot.
Caloocan with some insurance. Kian, dribble moves against Cruz. Kian high pickup, he puts one up. But that's a traveling call.
Right. That hop skip by Kian Baklaan really considered as a travel here and consistently called as a travel here sa Junior MPBL, no?
5 minutes remaining in chapter 4. Pasig, again, pressure starting to kick in for them. Jamante puts one up, draws a foul, and let's see if he can get his rhythm from the free throw line.
That time, fearless drive there by George Amande against the better interior defenders of JY Batang Kankaloo in the presence of Clint Manzano.
Another look at that Kian Baklaan razzle-dazzle move. Kian Baklaan can do no wrong.
Kian Baklaan bringing the playground right here at the stadium.
First one is no good for George. Again, the pressure pressing onto the shoulders of the servants. 1 out of 2 for Jamante, make it 12 points and counting for him, but will that be enough?
And again, the importance of free throws. Right now, kahit papaano, the Pasig servants have increased their free throw shooting percentage to 45 from as low as 33, no?
Magno to David, back to Magno, he attacks left, outside again. Tumangkas for 3, not that time, they get it back. David.
What activity by Magno.
Great passing from Caloocan. Inaugural against Magno. Magno attacks, puts one up. Oh God, rebound by Jamante, forward this, Inaugural. In transition, 2 more points for Pasig to stop the bleeding.
If you see Jeffrey Hinogin streaking like that and the outlet pass coming from Jamante, just say goodbye.
It's down to a 12-point deficit. Magno lost it. Picked up by Dumangkas. Inside to Manzano.
Oh, what a play.
2 points for Clint Manzano.
Again, Caloocan consistently finding their bigs underneath.
The Batang Kankaloo having an answer for everything Pasig's bringing out. We'll take another look. Unselfish play coming from Ian Dumangkas, finding his fellow St. Clair Saint in Clint Manzano. We'll be back for more action.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, embrace the struggle, believe in your hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino.
Back to the action here under 4 minutes remaining in chapter 4. 14-point lead for the Batang Kankaloo.
Right, and the drums are banging. So is the wind section. The wind section.
Meanwhile, not the best shot perhaps for Pasig that time. As Kian Baklaan being wise with time, they know they have insurance.
Right. And actually this is good in the last 4 minutes of this game, controlling the time.
Magno, the pull-up. Overcuts the shot. Pasig with an opportunity. Hinogin to Bayani.
Oh, what a
No
play!
good. Great defensive play for the Batang Kankaloo.
Andrex Magno getting up there and swatting that shot from Russell Bayani, who thought he got good position underneath.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Kian, nowhere to go. Inside to Manzano. Nevertheless, the Batang Kankaloo playing the game of their lives.
Right. Although in that sequence, Kian Baclan tries to force that pass to Manzano, who was very well covered, not seeing Andrex Magno, who was open for the corner three.
But what a cerebral play coming from George Diamante. He saw the defense sleeping, so he took advantage, and now he's
Right.
going to the line for 2 freebies.
Right. George Diamante actually trying to do what Batang Kankaloo did yesterday when they got themselves into the free throw line and was able to cut the lead down to a more manageable deficit.
If he makes the second one, he can cut it to just a 12-point game.
Right.
And if you're gonna ask me, that's more than manageable for Pasig.
Yes, with 2 minutes and 48 remaining, that's a lot of time.
But he misses it.
Oh,
Spoke too soon.
right. Still, parang si SG Moore pa lang ang player ng Pasig Servants na nakadalawang sunod na free throws, no?
Safe to say that has been the conflict for
Right.
Pasig.
I guess it's like we've said earlier, no place like home. Kanya-kanyang teritoryo.
For the shoot, Baclan for the 3. Ooh, in and out, rebound by Jeffy. Pasig fighting with everything they have. Hinogin steps on the brakes. Diamante outside, asking for a pick. Soliano looking to provide it. Diamante puts one up. No good. He tried to get it back, and he's
Right.
looking for a foul.
And yes, good call by our ref there. Kian Baclan tried to went up for the ball, and when he saw that wala siyang chance na matapak yung bola, tinapik niya yung braso nitong si George Diamante.
Bayani, Diamante against Decibel. Diamante attacks. Baseline attack. Oh. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Extreme One Stop Shop Appliances.
Leonard Decibel showing his worth, and that is on defense, shutting down the baseline, knocking that ball out of the hands of George Diamante.
Indeed, Decibel has been phenomenal, to say the least. Meanwhile, Diamante, another miss, gets it back.
Oh, he could have taken that.
Ball ends up with Masiglat.
Right, and scary moment there for George Diamante. I thought Masiglet was going to fall on him.
Meanwhile, SJ Moore will enter the game. Perhaps one last push for
Right.
him and company. Another look on the hustle being showcased not only by Masiglat, but the rest of the Batang Kankaloo boys.
That's right. Talking about the interior defense and the hustle inside the paint, itong si Masiglat and Decibel, sila naman yung dynamic duo when it comes to the intangibles and those rebounds.
Andrex Magno catches the Pasig defense sleeping.
Just turning on the nitrous oxide Andrex Magno, the acceleration and the lay-in.
And those kinds of shots, you know pressure is
Right.
being felt by Pasig.
Right.
And slowly but surely, the Kings of the North is looking for a game 3.
Right. King of the North.
Meanwhile, Baclan for a 3. He won't hit it.
Oh, look at that.
Decibel fighting for his life.
Again, Masiglet and Decibel fighting for the rebound and eventually losing it.
Meanwhile, Hinogin, fatigue is starting to kick in for Jeffy.
He was expecting contact from Andrex Magno, who just let him have that layup.
I think at this point it's safe to say
Right.
Caloocan extends the series to a game 3.
And to the delight of his home crowd, the Sea of Orange is jumping and dancing right now.
Safe to say, this day, Caloocan will go home with a smile on their faces.
Right. Big props to Coach RJ Patricio for the big time adjustments they made from game 1 to game 2.
And this isn't the usual game. Kian Baclan scoring 27, but Borzel has 20, Desabel has 12. It's not the usual one-man show for Caloocan. Pasig with desperation shots, but at this point of the game, it's over. We're just waiting for our final score, but basically Caloocan escaping with a Game 2 win,
Right.
to keep their season alive. And there you have it, Pasig raising the white flag.
And what a game, what a series.
Final score 71-56. The Caloocan GY Batang Kankaloo forces this series into a Game 3. Again, it's not the usual one-man show for Caloocan.
Right.
2 players with 20 points or more.
And that is how you defeat a solid team like Pasig. No, you have to play together in that time. And this time, Batang Kankaloo showed how together they are. He and Baclan responsible for moving the ball quite well in this game, while Jogo Bohorcelo knocking down those threes left and right.
Our final score 71-56. Again, a big time W for the Caloocan GY Batang Kankaloo, to say the least. Caloocan fans going wild. That's no one's surprise. A well-deserved W para sa Batang Kankaloo. And if you're Pasig, there's no reason to panic.
Right.
There's a reason why this is a 3-game series.
Yes, and it just became a lot more interesting. We have a Game 3, and I believe it will be played in the south of Manila, or at least in the middle of Metro Manila. It's going to be either in San Juan or Pasig, no?
And I
And
guess
since Game 1, and since the games belong to the home team, so very interesting how Caloocan will play being the visitors in Game 3.
indeed, that's going to be one heck of a showdown. But for this night, Caloocan will sleep with a good smile on their face.
Right.
That will end our coverage. For my partner, Eman Cabiles, our courtside reporter, Daphne Cristobal, and the hard-working men and women of our production crew, my name is Cholo Pangilinan, and we say good night from the city of Caloocan. This is the one and only Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League National Finals.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL would like to thank Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances,
Dorade Bola ng Pinoy, Don Benito's ang pambansang kasava, Nature Spring, Pound for Pound Fitness, Pound Active, Jinky Skin,
The Hustle Club, embrace the struggle, believe in your hustle,
Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino,